Simply put, Vanda has changed my life, but also the lives of countless people in our network. Yes, she's introduced mental fitness techniques that we're not taught elsewhere. And yes, she's got a clever training style and a genius way of making complex ideas seem really accessible. Ultimately, it's her boundless positivity and the way that she leads by example that ensures this invaluable knowledge is retained. Vanda's absolutely central to our business's culture, which is encouraging positive mental fitness and showing people that they are more important than their role or their job title. I've not met anyone quite like Vanda, and I would recommend that any business that's serious about its people and their welfare to get some of that Vanda magic into their organisation.
Hi, I'm Kay, one of the founders of Peas in a Pod Consulting. We are an outsourced HR company on the south coast of England, and we are redefining what good people support should look like in small to medium businesses. So we know better than most the importance of investing in employee welfare and well-being. I've been fortunate enough to be part of Vanda's workshops, mentoring and coaching for the last 2 years, and would not hesitate to recommend her to anybody who is considering investing in the welfare and well-being of their employees, which we know is an essential part in ensuring that they remain engaged and motivated to be at their best and at their most productive.
Not only have I been really fortunate enough to attend more than one of Vanda's incredible workshops, we are very lucky to say that Vanda has been to the Digital Circus live as a workshop host not once, but twice, and there's a really good reason for that.
Yeah, we don't ask many people to come back to host twice, and usually we only do it if they're getting mentioned in the feedback, the testimonials, and everything else. And Vanda certainly was, and actually to work with, she was a dream.
Yeah.
She factored in our audience, she factored in the topics of the event, she factored how we wanted to take it. Last year, or this year's, was all about human connection.
Yeah.
So Vanda came up with this great idea about making her workshop near the beginning of the day about helping people have the confidence to connect with new people, and it absolutely fitted into the event perfectly for us.
One of the things that I really appreciate about Vanda and all of the workshops that I've attended personally and with Digital Circus is that she makes you feel at ease so very, very quickly. She throws a lot of information your way in usually quite a short space of time, but at no point do we ever feel overwhelmed. We come away feeling actually quite buzzing from it all.
Yeah, calm, buzzing, ready for action. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go as far to say, as Vanda, you're just wonderful. It's an absolute pleasure knowing you, working with you, being near you all over the past few years.
And if anyone is wondering about whether they should employ Vanda as a trainer for the next event, definitely do it. She's incredible.
Hi, my name's Ricky. I am an award-winning magician, speaker and CEO of the Confident Club, and I had the wonderful pleasure to share an experience with Vanda as she led and delivered the NLP Practitioner course to me last year. Absolutely loved it. I'd highly recommend the NLP Practitioner course anyway, but one of the key things that was really important to me about my experience working with Vanda was the environment and culture that she created. We had an 8-week program together, and every single week was just so much fun. But also what was really important to me was the safe, trusted and supportive environment that she created for us. So doing an NLP practitioner course, you obviously deep dive into yourself and some reflection, and you start looking into some of your limiting beliefs and maybe some conditioning as a child. So what was really important to me was that if I was going to go into something like this, that I felt that it had to be led by someone who I felt truly connected with, but also trusted, because like myself and a lot of other delegates, it brought up a lot of feelings and a lot of stories that we may have been taught as a child that maybe wasn't right or wasn't true, and that we need to seek to understand that. So what was really important to me was that every single step of the way, Vanda digitally held our hand the whole way, that it just felt incredibly safe and trusted and supportive. So for me, there was a particular issue where I wanted to bring something up, that a limiting belief. And I just knew that even though I'd never met the rest of the delegates before, the wonderful ways that obviously Vanda was delivering the workshop just created such an environment for me that I felt truly trusted, that it wouldn't leave that space. It was safe, and it made me feel empowered after. So highly recommend working with Vanda. The wonderful environment that she creates is amazing. But like I mentioned as well, the culture that she's created as well, one of the most powerful things is, since doing and delivering that workshop, connecting with people all over the UK who all delivered this workshop, one thing was true, was that the culture she created was something that we've now created this FOMO, that now the workshop unfortunately is finished, we all miss each other, but we all still keep in touch. And I think that is a, absolute asset to what Vanda does in this wonderful environment that she creates, where she just creates such a special special little group of people or this wonderful experience that you just feel like you wanted to spend more time with Vanda. So I absolutely loved working with Vanda. If you were choosing to work with Vanda, I would highly, highly recommend it. Your delegates will be in such a wonderful, safe environment. They'll be their true, authentic selves, and they'll be able to develop their own thinking and develop a bag of tools to understand, obviously, their world and other people's worlds as well. So I'd highly recommend working with Vanda. Vanda's experience, changed my life in my understanding of how I think, but also how other people think as well. And I could not have done that without the wonderful trust and support that Vanda gave to me. So Vanda, thank you very much for creating that wonderful environment. For anybody looking to go on to one of Vanda's workshops, I would highly, highly recommend it. She's an excellent facilitator, excellent trainer, excellent speaker. So I would highly recommend joining with Vanda today.
Hello, my name's Jackie Goddard, and I am an NLP practitioner. But what is NLP, I hear you ask? Well, NLP is a way of changing behavior and mindsets from negative to positive using techniques and language that speak to the conscious and subconscious mind. Now, if you'd have asked me that a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, I wouldn't have been able to tell you that at all. But I can now because I've been through Vanda Varga's fantastic NLP practitioner course. And thanks to Vanda, I'm now using these tools and techniques to work with my clients in my business and also with myself in my own life. So the course has given me a better understanding of mine and other people's maps of the world. After all, we all learn differently and we all come at life from different perspectives, don't we? The course was a joy. And it was jam-packed full of powerful tools and techniques that will change yours and other people's lives. And thankfully, the Wonderful Vanda is a highly experienced and hugely engaging teacher. She created a safe and supportive environment that we could all learn to practice and play with the tools that she was teaching us. She clearly explained each submodality, method, and module clearly and with understanding and humour. And I was privileged to work and learn alongside a group of fellow students that were just joyful. So if NLP is on your radar or it's something that you'd like to learn more about, then please head to Vanda's website and check it out. It is highly recommended by me.
Hi, my name is Brett McDonald, and earlier this year I undertook the NLP Practitioner Training course with Vanda Varga, and here's my lovely certificate. I haven't looked back since, and the reason being is that it's improved all the relationships in my life, and that goes from my children to my partner to friendships to people I meet in work, in business. And that's because it's really helped me understand where people are coming from, their needs and wants, and why they say and do the things that they do. Which is great in itself, but it gives you that pause for reflection before you respond in those situations, which only helps to make all those relationships better. And another skill, a vital skill of the many that you'll learn on this course, is that it's helped me to make decisions a lot quicker than I used to really get down to the core of what I want, or somebody else, because you can help other people with these things too. And more importantly, how you're going to get there. There are so many transferable skills in your personal life and business life that you will learn on this course. And you are so well expertly guided by Vanda all the way through. I just had so much fun on it, and I met some great like-minded people. If you would like to learn any of these skills, this is an excellent course, expertly delivered.
Hello, this video is for the wonderful Vanda Varga, and me doing a video is already a testimonial of her amazing work and how much of a great person she is. Because I've taken up the NLP practitioner course And I've done it with her over the course of a couple of weeks. And it was absolutely amazing. It was a journey. It was challenging. It brought a lot of change, but that's to be expected when doing something like NLP. And I couldn't be more grateful for someone like Vanda. She is encouraging, she's empowering, she's honest, she's straightforward, which is very, very admirable. And she also tells you where you have a limiting belief, because we are all affected by this. And NLP is one of the greatest tools that is out there to be able to implement change so you can grow and go on. And so I couldn't have asked for a better teacher than Vanda. And she's an amazing human being. She makes everything fun and is so supportive. And if you're planning on taking up the NLP practitioner, or if you just want to have a chat with her, I can highly, highly recommend it. And with that, I'm very, very proud, to present this. Thank you so, so much for everything, Vanda.